Hello, how's it going? I'm currently walking towards some woodland. This is going to be an attempt at a first wild camp tonight. I've been camping in places before where you book and you get a pitch, but this doesn't quite have the same vibe. The plan for tonight is to get in, get comfy, and hopefully stay there. Hopefully not get kicked out, and hopefully not get too freaked out. But we'll see. I've found some woodland that's local, and it's I've done a little bit of research, and from what I can see, I don't think it's privately owned. I mean, I can't really tell, so hopefully it's not, but we'll see, or we won't. Yeah, so I'm getting closer now. I'll head off and I'll bring you back when I get to the woods. All right, bye-bye. As you might be able to hear, we had a little bit of rain last night, a little bit, so we're a bit damp at the minute. I'm hoping that because the woodland's on a bank, I should be able to find a spot that'll be all right. I'm fairly certain as well that there'll be a way to get by the river, which would be pretty nice, but it'll be worth scouting that out once we get situated. We're really not far now. Oh, thank God for waterproof boots. I just pretty much got here, and as soon as I did, there was like a deer right there, just scranning away. So that was nice, but I didn't catch it on video. So that's going to be my goal. I mean, as soon as I step in here, I'm going to start making a lot of noise. So it's going to be a bit difficult. He ran off that way. Or she. Right. Okay, let's get in. Ooh, nearly went. That would have been good. Right. Ooh. I came here yesterday just to have a look around to see if it was suitable. And it's, since the rain, it's definitely a bit more slippy and a bit more cracky. Oh, goodness me. Right, well, this is where we are. There are roots on the ground, so it's going to be a bit of a game to try to find a good spot to go. I'm keeping an eye out for deer, so I'm going to have to like flip the camera around right as I see them before they leg it again. I think I might be able to see the river actually, or maybe that's just a flooded field. Right. Okie dokie. So this is what we're looking at. It's well, I don't know why I'm showing you the floor. It's kind of what all wood floors look like. But I don't know if you can see through there. You can definitely see some kind of water. It doesn't seem like it's making a noise though, but I don't want to stop too close to where I've come in anyway. I'd like to get a bit deeper. So let's just see what we've got. Oh, there's another deer. And another one. You see it? It was just behind. There we go. Off you go. Bless them. I don't even think that anybody thought I was lying, but now I feel a bit accomplished. I've done something at least. Well, it was kind of a goal that I just set myself just back there, so I can go home now. They're just sort of chilling. I'm living with a deer tonight. I love deer, they're really great. They're great. It's always a good day when you see one. Those and squirrels, some people are like, they hate the grey squirrels, love the red squirrels. I'm just a squirrel man. I just like the squirrels. I don't see squirrel colour. I just see this little squirrel. It really does even out down here. Like this whole time we've been coming downhill, but that's flat Stanley over there. So I say, I mean, at least we go and have a look. I think we're quite far away from the entrance. I mean, there might be an entrance on that side, but let's find out. Oh, okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ooh. Yeah, this is nice. I can see this working out. That's where we just came from. So now we've got nice flat ground. All right, we've got kind of a little dip going on. It does look like this could be good. I'm pretty well hidden, even if it's just somewhere to dump the backpack for now so that I can have a look around. Sounds like a good idea. Back off. I think I just fondled the microphone there, I'm sorry. Oh, okay. The pack is down. And I'm a bit hot, to be honest. Walking here heated me up a bit, but I'd rather be too hot now than too cold later. So it's worth it. All right, plop that down. Okay, let's have a little deke. See what's cracking. It's so crazy. I mean, up there when you looked around, it looked like the trees were really tight together, so you'd really struggle to get anything, but it really, really just opens out. I mean, that doesn't look much better. I promise you in person it does open out. Like, you could probably go for a hammock around here and it'd be all right. I thought that would be a big struggle. Let's have a look. I think that might be a fence actually into the, yes. Yeah. So the field that way is fenced off, and I'm quite close to that, which is not ideal, but I don't think they'll be able to see me. There is a bit with the river, I'm sure, but I do quite like it here, and I don't really know if I want to risk it to walk all the way over there, and potentially, because my concern with the river is that on the other side of the river there might be a public footpath, so I might be in clear visibility. So if I went over there, I would probably end up in a place that I'm in now. But I've just walked further and had the disappointment of not being able to go by the river. Right, let's have a think. I'm happy to stay in this area, so let's not do that. I don't know what I'm doing, man. Oh, I'm climbing over fallen trees. Ooh. Okay, I'm slipping up slippy banks. Right. I'm clip-clapping in the twigs. Yeah. I think in light of recent weather, staying away from the water is probably a good shout. So we might be onto a winner. Whew. All right, well, I'll bring you back when I get back to the stuff. I'm gonna have to look around. Okie dokie, I made it back to the backpack. I pointed it in the ground so you could see the area, but I forgot my heat wouldn't be in it. So this looks like this is gonna be it. The only thing that I'm maybe not super happy with is the field. I feel like I maybe would have gone for a slightly more steep spot, but I was a bit worried about how wet it was, and the sky's kind of been teasing rain. Met Office says it doesn't think it's going to rain, but Met Office talks out of its arse sometimes. So I'm going to shuffle these to one side and try and have as much, get a lay of the land. I'll only shuffle as much as I need to shuffle, but I'm not entirely sure because there's roots under as well, so we'll have to see how it goes. But yeah, I'll get to that now, and then we'll see what we got. I'm pretty chuffed with that. Oh, again. All right, so I've cleared the space a bit. I don't know why I'm teaching you how to put up a tent, but I'll get some stuff sorted so that we've got shelter for tonight. Maybe I'll do this as well, just because the ground is a little bit mucky. I'll wipe this down now. Da-da-da. I sort of looked this place up on Google, just Google Maps, and was like, that looks like a big area. Let's check it out. And I was figuring that it was probably just going to have a load of, dog walking paths, mountain biking paths. That's generally how it goes around here, but it's not. It's pristine. So I'm going to do everything that I can to keep it that way. And just the lack of litter anywhere as well is lovely to see. And it's not often that you do see that anywhere that's like this. Usually teenagers or something will be getting pissed here over the weekend or something, or there'll be fires. I haven't found a single evidence of fire, so that's also quite nice. I'm going for the OEX Fox 2. You really don't need a footprint for it, but I brought this just in case I needed a bit of extra ground to sit on, but I think I should be all right with that little magic carpet. So I think I'll just use it. There we go. I've done this, but I think maybe once or twice before with the Fox 2. And I feel like I've messed that up both times, so let's see if the same goes here. Which side are you? Oh. Okay. Right, here we go. Pop that in there, pop that around there. Got a plane overhead. Put it like that. That should do it. And let us take shape. Okay, we're at the final hurdle. That's like my little. I hope you heard that. Right, tent is up. I've put, of course I left the flex tail over here. Come back, come back. Okay. Oh, right, I've got the mattress up. Just got to get these things up. Well, it seems like the sun's starting to go away now. Definitely losing a little bit of light, but it's all right. We set up in good time. I never clicked that button. Sorry. I didn't think that would probably be really loud for you. I never clicked the button that is meant to stop it from coming back out. I always leave it for myself to forget about again. Okay. There we go. There we go. Now that is a little base. We did it. We're all set up now. Yeah, Again, no signs of movement. I think we've well and truly scared the deer away, that's for sure. Whether or not they come back in the middle of the night to give me a heart attack, anyone can tell. Yeah, so sometimes it's nice to just plonk yourself down and not say anything. I don't know why I keep starting the camera. I've done that so many times now where I'll just start the camera and I just won't say anything. I'll just be like, this is, I don't know. But yeah, I literally do keep doing that. It's almost like I'm checking in with somebody to make sure that you know that I'm still here, but I'm sure you don't think that I'm not still here. It's quite weird. It is quite weird talking to a camera. It's like I thought I'd be super freaked out because I'd be by myself, but it kind of gets in your head that you're not by yourself because you're talking to somebody, but then you get more creeped out because then you realize that you're not talking to anybody really, but you still feel like you're talking to somebody, so you feel a little bit more alright, but that's not alright. I don't know. I'm spiraling right now, so I'm just going to chill out, soak everything in, and then I'll bring you back when I decide to move or do something or something like that. I was just getting myself ready to make a little brew, and then I've got this little torch thing. Barut, and it's got like an alarm on it. I accidentally set the alarm off. That wasn't nice. Right, we're sort of getting towards the end of the light. Got it maybe 2 hours left. It's definitely going down. So I reckon now's the time to start getting dranked and I don't know what I'm saying, man. Dranked and gregged. I reckon now's the time to start getting fed and watered. There we go. I thought about potentially having a nap, but just figured if I did that I'd be awake for the whole night, listening out, hearing stuff move. I don't usually get freaked out, but I think I'm preparing myself to get freaked out because I'm alone this time. And you really notice it. I mean, usually in the space between getting set up and nighttime, there's a lot of chatter. You know, the fire's a big thing. That's like that keeps you busy for most of the night. But yeah, it's been a bit weird having not really much, just sort of chilling, having some personal time. I'm really surprised that well, it might be people might come here camping, but I've not seen. I tell you what I did see though, actually, that this doesn't fill me with glee. Right by where I've pitched up, so I don't think that's allowed. Oh, blimey, that's gone fast. Are we boiling? We are. Spot on. Let's get this off. That was all the way on. There we go. Right, hang on then, let me sit you down. You're basically just my little mate with no arms, no legs, just a head. There we go. We've got some hearty blackcurrant, rosemary, honey, hibiscus, all that good stuff. Got some noodles to cook shortly. I'm just going to sit and have a tea. I've got one beer as well, one beer, which will be nice. But I think I didn't really clock, you know, it is going to get dark soon, and I don't really want to be up cooking when it's dark. That's not something I enjoy when it's pitch black, having to deal with, because then you've got to like clean up all your stuff. I really don't like doing that in the dark. Oh, that smells good already. I feel like I've been cooped up. I've been cooped up for weeks now. Well, months. I did like a multi-day hike coast to coast in March, I think it was. That was nice, but I did a couple of camps in Scotland, but I didn't get out as much as I hoped to this year. My hope is that I'll go this one time and I'll be jumpy and worried and I'll botch up videos and transitions and stuff like that, and then hopefully next time I'll have a bit more of an idea of what I'm doing. There's definitely something that tops going camping at like a Nelly wild camping site or something like that, which I've done quite a lot and I really, really like them. But you bump into people, it's a bit of a gamble before you go because you never know how close the plots are going to be. And the price is a big one for me. This is why I really wanted to get into doing this, is because you for one person, it's really not viable to do. Like even the cheapest ones, say you go £10 per night. Part of what you're paying for, in my opinion, is the ability to light a fire and the permission to light a fire. But if you want to do that, a lot of places don't want you to use the wood on the floor, which is fair enough. So you pay for wood on top of that. And it works out all right if you're splitting it among people. But for one person to go there and pay for wood, it's going to cost loads. And a fire's good, a fire's great. It's good when it's cold for warmth, obviously. But it's also good for, like, if you're in a group, you gather around the fire, you know, and that's when you chat and you have a laugh and stuff like that. But a fire for one person when it's not super cold isn't really that necessary. As long as you can make food and things like that, you're fine. I'm hoping to do a camping trip in around Northumberland National Park at some point soon, which would be nice. I've got a drone. I'd love to get some drone shots and stuff as well, but I didn't bother with it for this one, partly because stealth was a big thing here. Can't even blow it up without steaming up my specs. Oh, chilly, chilly, chilly. I didn't expect to be as nervous as I am as well. I don't know why. Like I'm not even letting myself get a sentence out without being like, well, that's wrong. Well, that's wrong. I don't know why I can't just chill out. Again, because I'm not used to doing that. I've just done it again. I'm like, but what else am I supposed to do? I can only have a you don't say anything, unfortunately. I wish you did, but you don't. I just have to fill in the gaps so I can see someone. Someone's coming. Shit. Okay, here it comes. Because it looks like they're coming this way. This might be the end. I'll keep the camera rolling and just see what the crack is. I hope they at least say something. I feel like I'd be more freaked out if somebody just was here and then left again. It might just be somebody going for a walk. Who knows? There aren't any walking paths in this bit though. So it looks like they've just gone on to the field. They may be like 50 meters away from me or something. They must have seen me. I'm not that camouflaged. That's good, that. That's exactly what I needed. I did a thing, I think I got some like loose leaf tea one time. There was a shop on Etsy that did Lord of the Rings themed loose leaf tea. And I got a Frodo and a Gandalf. And the Gandalf one had like coffee beans in it, and like it had like a chocolatey. It was good. The Frodo one was good as well. That was Shire inspired, so it was like berries and stuff. That was really good. That, but the shop stopped selling them, which was a shame. I would have kept doing that, but I never bothered trying any of the flavour after that. Once you've had the Frodo and the Gandalf, you kind of just want to stick with the Frodo and the Gandalf. I see them again. They must have just stood still there for ages. They were stood there for like 10 minutes. And now they're walking across a field. I don't even know where that goes. Crackers. Somebody else walking around in the woods. Nah, not having that. Yeah, I mean, on the one hand, I feel more relaxed now because I did run into somebody, but they didn't say anything. But if they come back, they come back. I don't know why I kind of like mind control them to not come back. If he's going to come back, he's going to come back, and I'll deal with it when I see it. I think one of the things with camping for me, there's an adjustment period, like an adapt trigger that needs to happen before you can fully relax. Like you'll get there, maybe it's raining, or you'll get there and maybe if you've booked a place, maybe the plots of land are too close together. That's happened before, and then you take a little bit of time and you need to think like, this is how it's going to be. I can't do anything about it, so I'm either going to fret about it the whole time, or I'm just going to enjoy it. And then once you get past that and you adapt, then you're golden. Okay, well, that's the tea done. So I'll sit for a bit. I mean, I've got about an hour and 20 minutes until it gets dark, and I'll make sure to cook and eat before that. I'll bring you back when something interesting happens. It's dinner time. It's not been too long. I've just been looking around. Just been looking. I figured it's best to get food out of the way, so I just don't have that. I don't have to worry about dealing with that after it gets dark. I like to have a steak or something. First night of a camping trip's usually like a meat feast, but without a fire, it's not really that good. Oh, bollocks. I overdid that. There we go. Oh, it's nice and warm as well. You get a nice warm hit. Have I got a knife with a fork? I get the feeling that I've overcooked this now. I shouldn't have had it on boil straight away. I can't even do noodles, man. Right, I've separated I don't know why I'm narrating this. You know how I make noodles. Right, I've separated the clumps of noodles now. There was two grey squirrels that ran pretty much directly by. They were coming over first. I tried to get the camera and I think I spooked them, but they were close. That was nice. Love a good squirrel. It's teeming with life around here. Let's get a taste test in. This microphone's probably going to make this really horrible to hear. And if it does, I'll spare you from it. I'll not put it in. It's hot, but good. That was a success. I'll finish this off. See you shortly. That's the food eaten. All good, cleaned up as well. Don't have to worry about anything now. Just figured I'd go for a little walk to see if I could find where that guy was standing and where he went. Let's say he was here. Yeah, I mean, we know where it is. We know where the tent is, so we can see it. He must have seen it. It's not like there's a big white X sticking out as well. And I was sat there. I saw blue and thought that must have been somebody, but it's just a big water container. Oh, a pheasant. You see it? Is that a pheasant? I feel like I've been saying every single bird I've seen is a pheasant. That's a pheasant. Yeah, that's such a pheasant. Hello, son. I reckon I'll crack open my lone beer shortly and enjoy that. And we're home. Look at that. Look at that spot. That's great. Okay, well, I'll get situated and then I'll see you shortly. Managed to find this tree. perfectly over the little valley we've got going on here, which is good. Something to sit on. My horse was getting cold on the magic carpet. It's getting a bit dark now. Don't know how well you can see. Give me 2 seconds. You don't ever want to get caught without your head torch. It's game over then. Don't want to be using a big bright light to get into your tent and bringing all of the creepy crawlies. Is that better? Yeah, it is. It's blinded. Can't even look at you. Well, I've finished my beer, so I'm gonna put that in this thing, and then I reckon I might tent it shortly. I might get in the tent. I'll probably just sit for a bit. But yeah, I'll bring you back when I get in the tent. I spent a bit of time hanging out. I've done a little bit of reading, had a couple of snacks. I reckon I'm going to call it a night here. So yeah, hopefully you don't hear from me again before the morning. Otherwise, that means something's gone terribly wrong. But I'll check in with you in the morning and see how things are going. Good night. Ooh, good morning. It's a chilly one this morning, but my word, was it warm in the tent. It was lovely. The mattress definitely held up. It was like it was one of those difficult mornings getting up today because it was so cold outside but so warm inside. Yeah, I left one of the vestibule door opens all night, kind of hoping to see something. I think I was getting a little bit antsy with the noises as well. I kept waking up. I'd thinking people were coming. I was having weird dreams as well about an ice rink or something. Like I woke up and there was an ice rink here, and then yeah, there was like people getting ready for a fair or something, and I was like in my tent trying to sleep, and then I did go to sleep, and then I woke up again and I was on a beach, and I was like, how the hell did I get here and how the hell do I get back? So that was a little bit weird. Yeah, the warmth definitely wasn't an issue last night. It was just kind of, it was quite noisy. I think that's all it was. It's not that bad of an issue to have really, because it's nice noise. There was definitely deer wandering around, 100%. Gonna get a little coffee going, I think, before I start packing up. Oh, didn't run into anybody else last night. I thought for sure I would. The problem with deer is that they've got human-like stride, so when you get a footstep and then another footstep, it sounds a lot like a person. I was cold in there when I was trying to get out, and I was just like, nah, I'm not doing it. I'm staying comfy. But once I got the woolly shirt on, got out, moved about, I was fine. And now I continue to be fine. So much so that I've not even got the jacket on, so it can't be that bad. But my hands are still a bit nippy. The coffee is done. The boiled water smelled a little bit noodly, so hopefully the coffee masks that. It smells alright. It smells a bit like grass, to be honest. Have a brunch bar as well. Get me up and going. It keeps sounding like it's about to rain, but nothing's getting wet. I thought we were going to get a bit more sun in here as well, but it's just clipping the top of the trees. That's probably why it was quite cold. Okay, well, I'll pound that coffee down, start getting everything packed up, and I'll bring you back just before we head off. The backpack is on. The spot has been, oh dear, nearly went. The spot is clear. Won't take long before the leaves cover that again, and then you'd never know. Right, let's make for the exit of the woods. See if I can remember which way I'm going. Boiling now. Didn't take long for it to heat up. You can see now the sun's starting to hit the woods. That would have been nicer this morning, but oh, I can see the top. Just a bit more of a climb to go, and we're home free. Ooh, look at this, we're nearly there. So close. We can do it. Oh, it's getting slippy. Ooh. Here's the sun. There we go. Nice. Whew. That's lovely. And I came out right at a bit where we can get through this bit as well. Blimey, it's sunny. Goodness me, never would have guessed it from in there. Oh, that's divine. Lovely. I suppose that does it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm hoping to do more things like this. Definitely need to take a hammock in there. But yeah, I think it might take me a little while just to find a format that works for me when making videos, but that's fine, it is what it is. Alright then, well, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you soon. Goodbye.